Good evening and welcome to our class here. This is SCI 219, Environmental Issues. My name is Sarah Gonzalez and I'll be the instructor for our course over the next few weeks. So let's go ahead and get started. In terms of what is due for this week, you should be able to see my screen up here. This is for Module 1. So if you are not too familiar with Brightspace, so when you log into our class here, again, this is the instructor view, so it might be a little bit different from what you see. Your announcements should pop right up. And then you go to Course menu, go to Learning Modules. Here's all the table of contents of here, the start here, so all the preliminary things to do. And then I'm here in Module 1. So Module 1, if you haven't started the module yet, is just kind of an introductory to environmental science and environmental issues. So again, just kind of looking at the module intro here, we'll look at your global footprint, or also called ecological footprint on the global issues here, and then an environmental issue that has local regional impact as well. Maybe you could use that for your final project, which we'll get into here in a second. For your readings and resources page, so for your textbook called Environmental Science and Need to Live Living Sustainably, make sure you read over chapters 1 as well as 6.1. So chapter 1 is just a brief overview of just a few of the issues impacting us today, whereas chapter 6.1 is going to look at human growth, population growth really, and the kind of the relationship between population size and environmental impacts. There's also a video here looking at differentiating between real science versus pseudoscience, and a couple articles and websites as well. So what to do for this week? You have a discussion post. So your initial post is due by Thursday. Your 2 follow-up responses are due by Sunday. So for your initial post, just introduce yourself, whatever you're comfortable introducing or talking about. Maybe you can talk about your major, your degree, what you plan to do with that degree, any information you'd like to share. And then also you're going to be posting your results from your global footprint here, the calculator, and just summarizing your results. If you get a really high number, don't be too alarmed. You'll see my responses to some of you. Use that as a benchmark, really, to see what changes or what things that you can change to live a little more sustainably and decrease your footprint on the environment. And then for your 2 response posts, you're going to compare your results with those of your peers. How were y'all similar? Were you surprised by something? Did you notice similarities or differences? So you can kind of adjust your responses with that. And then the final assignment is going to be this journal article. So before you jump into the journal article, make sure you read the final project guidelines. So this is an overview of the course paper that is due. It's going to be basically a representative of the authentic demonstration of your knowledge of environmental science. So you're going to write a paper about an environmental issue. So it could be about air pollution or land pollution, or it could be about NIMBYism, not in my backyard. So there's different milestones that you'll be doing that will put together that paper here. So make sure you read over that. And then what is due for this week is this guidelines and rubric. So for your journal assignment, you're going to consider a local environmental issue that interests you and can affect you. So for instance, if you live in Flint, Michigan, maybe you want to talk about the water crisis going on in Flint, Michigan. So you're going to select a issue, and anything from the website or textbooks, or there's also a list here. You're going to do a 1 to 2 page paragraph, introduce your topic and discuss why it's important, and make sure you support your information with citations and references, and then the 1 paragraph about how this issue impacts you personally. Okay, so these 2 guidelines, again, the final project rubric guideline and this assignment is found here. So just to recap, your initial discussion post is due by tomorrow night, Thursday, and then your 2 follow-up responses by Sunday, and then this journal article or this journal assignment is also due by Sunday. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to meeting you all virtually online, as well as getting to know a little bit of information about you as well.